What the fuck was that? That was crazy. I don't really know what we.
I'm not sure what to make of that.
The Oller family was the financial mainstay for Waynesboro. The father and his two sons were in the banking industry, and so they helped finance and helped establish these very successful businesses in town. And over the years, there's a number of inventions from clocks to other applied devices that are quite valuable in the antiques market that all derive here from Waynesboro and have a rich history. And so they were the financial arms of this.
All right, so the idea behind the scent shift is similar to the S's method, but we're not contaminating ourselves with outside noise. So it's more just relying on our senses to see if we're able to feel or pick up or hear anything that we probably wouldn't when we're using our eyes. If we're using our eyes, we rely less on our hearing, and vice versa. And when we take away our eyes and hearing, we're relying more on our sense of touch. So it doesn't strengthen it, it just heightens it. It makes you pay more attention to it. So that's the idea behind the whole sense shift. And we'll turn on this device as well, which I'm going to put down here.
And I believe this is like one of the hot spots in the
Yes.
house.
It is. I'm going to have this so it's on us. Are these chairs we can sit in? They're not covered, so.
Now, if anything goes to either side of this, it'll make it light up. So I'm going to reluctantly kill all the lights, and we're going to get this party started.
I'm going to put a REM pod right in the middle.
JV, what's a REM pod do for those at home?
So REM pod measures different environmental factors, including electromagnetic field changes, temperature changes. Sometimes they'll measure vibration. This one does not do that. So this one will measure EMF changes and temperature changes. And when one of those things happens, it'll beep and make noise.
All right.
So my name is Jason, and we were asked to come and see if we could talk to anybody. All right, already getting the device going off. My name is Jason. We were asked if we could come and talk to anybody who might still be here, or anybody from the Oller family who might want to communicate. I guess there's been a lot of times that people have seen you or heard you. I have a couple devices set up here. One is a device that's lit up blue right now. It'll eventually change back to white. And if you go to one side of it, it'll light up green. We can use that as a yes, and the other side would light up red. We can use that as a no. It'll give us a means to communicate. There's another device on the floor that's lit up red. And that is in hopes we'll be able to hear things that you said. So if you understand what I've said, can you make the device that's blinking blue right now, can you make that device go off? Either side. All you got to do is put your hand near it. It'll light up green or red. And at least I'll know you're here. Or that you understand what I'm saying. It doesn't emit any heat. It won't burn you. Thank you. we'll use that side for the answer yes. And if you go to the other side, it'll light up red, and we'll use that side for the answer no. If you understand that, can you make it go off again? Can you make the device go off again for me?
Is there anybody up here with us right now? My name is John. This is JV. We're friendly. We have a device on the floor. It has a little light and an antenna on it, a metallic pole on the top of it, and you can go near it and it will alert us that you're here. It will not hurt you, and you don't have to touch it. You just have to go near it. Can you do that for us?
Yeah,
Let us know.
I just heard like a voice. Did you hear anything? It may have been outside.
I didn't hear it of my own talking.
Okay, well, we'll have to just make a note of that and listen back.
So if there's anybody here from the Oller family or anybody else that's somehow connected to this property, can you do something to let me know you're here? Can you say something? Okay. Thank you. As you've noticed, that device doesn't give off any heat. It won't hurt you. But it allows me to know that you're here. I won't move from this chair. I won't do anything to startle you. I just want to talk to you. I just want to know your story. Can you tell me about any memories you may have had here? Rello? Are you here? Rello, if you're here, can you make the device go off again? Mr. or Mrs. Oller? Oh, that was a pretty loud noise. Sounded like it came to my front left. And there's walking. Yep, there's walking. And that sounded like somebody was coming this way. If that's you, please come in. Again, the devices are right here to my side. All you need to do is put your hand on either side of the one device that's lit up blue. It'll make a noise and light up a different color. It won't hurt you. My name's Jason. I live in the state of Rhode Island, but I'm originally from New York. Can you tell me your name? Was this your home? Rello, if you're here, I was told a story about a friend of yours that had tuberculosis, also known as consumption. And I was told you built a room onto the house for her. Is that true? Okay. Another sound right ahead. I'm sure your friend must have greatly appreciated you doing that for her. We were also told that you donated this property to the Historical Society. Is that true? Are you happy with what they've done to the property? How they've tried to preserve it? Is this someone other than Rello here? All right, there's just a noise. Can you do something to let me know you're here with me? Anything. Maybe make the device go off. The one that's lit up blue. All you got to do is go near it. If you'd like me to leave the basement, just put your hand on either side of that device and make it light up for me. I'll respect your wishes and I'll leave. All you got to do is make the device go off, and I'll gather my stuff and I'll head upstairs. Okay. I respect that. I don't mean to invade your privacy or to bother you. I'm taking off the glasses. I'm going to get my stuff and I'm going to head up.
Oh, he's right here. He's right here. Did you just finish doing isolation?
I was in the basement. Yeah.
All right, come on in here. We got to talk. So John and I are sitting in these chairs right here, and asking for some response. Now, the reason we came up here right away is because John, in filming B-roll, had some shadow thing happen. Like the whole room got dark for a second and then lit back up. It was very strange. So we're like, okay, let's come up here and set up and just do a little session. So we're doing that. We're asking for responses. I said, John thought he may have noticed you making yourself known just a few minutes ago. Can you do something again to let us know you're here? If you don't want to go next to the device with the little red light on it, wherever you're standing or sitting, if you could just stomp your foot like that. Or maybe it's easier if you talk to us. We're going to be very, very quiet. If you can speak to us as loudly as you can, hopefully we can hear you.
What's that? Oh, you heard that? That was a loud.
What the
What the fuck was that? That was on the second floor. Go that way. Hello? Anybody here?
Nobody back there.
What was that?
What the hell was that?
Wow, that was wild.
What was that?
I don't know. That was crazy.
There's nobody here.
That was the second floor. That was the second floor. That was right below us.
I'm a little freaked out by that,
I'm
actually.
a little bit freaked
Yeah,
out.
a little bit freaked out.
Yeah, yeah. That was.
You go up that way. I'm going to go up the back
Okay.
steps.
That was. What? That was crazy. That was crazy. I don't really know what we.
I'm not sure what to make of that.
I don't know either. I don't know if I've ever had a response to a question that extreme.
So, coming up the back steps, I checked into Rello's room, and of course the mannequins are there. Scared the crap out of me.
Yeah.
Okay,
That was.
Okay.
Well,
But was it coming from? It was no further away than the second floor.
it had to be the second floor.
But was it in here somewhere?
I feel like it was right below us.
I thought I heard it coming up from that stairwell. That's why we ran that way.
I think Jason's called me.
And all of a sudden, it sounded like, how do you describe it, John?
It was like knocking and banging.
It was like,
it was extreme.
Have you guys been up here the whole time?
yeah, we have
Yeah.
not left here.
Okay, because I was in the basement and it had the flux response going, and a few times, I mean, I got direct responses, but a few times it sounded like somebody running on the floor right above me on the main floor. I mean, you're on the third floor.
We're on the
here.
third floor.
I was in the basement.
Yeah,
so
we're basically four
yeah.
floors apart.
Yeah, and I mean, it was loud to the point where I was like, "Wow!" And it sounded like somebody running, boom, 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 boom. And
You don't think what we heard could have been running, right, John? It sounded
I
too
didn't
much,
sound like running.
It sounded too much like
It was like
banging.
banging.
but then, I mean, after a few different times, things really seemed to slow down. And I gave the option. I was like, "All right, well, if you don't want to talk and you'd like me to get my stuff and go. Can you set off the device? And boom, it went off. I was like,
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Be respectful and then head out of there.
Well, between that and as soon as we heard that noise, we chased it because it sounded kind of was coming up from that stairwell. So we ran down, checked the whole second floor. Nothing, obviously. There's nobody around. But it was weird. It was loud. Clearly we caught it. There's no way we didn't catch that. It was freaky. It's one of those times where we're both a little freaked out by it.
It was freaky. I mean, it was so loud, Jay. Like, I would not have been surprised to find a human being, a physical human being down there doing something.
Right.
So you think it was on the floor
Below
on this-
us.
Oh,
It sounded like it was coming from that stairwell right over there.
okay.
That
So
back
the servant's stairwell.
Yes.
It was,
Where it goes down to Rello's room.
let me put it like this: if it was on the first floor and you were in the basement, you would have known that was happening.
Yeah, I didn't hear that. All I did hear was what I said, like the sound of somebody running on the first floor. But you guys have been up here the whole time I was down there.
Yeah.
And it went on for a while.
It was it was like, holy crap.
5 or 8 seconds, maybe.
We're going to be very, very quiet. If you can speak to us as loudly as you can, hopefully we can hear you.
That was loud.
What was it?
What the fuck?
You'll be able to even see my video. I'm in the basement during this whole thing. Let me ask this: it wasn't coming from the room that has the air duct system.
That's what we're unsure of. It didn't sound like it, but when we went back up, we're like, okay, we sure we heard it coming from down the steps, which is what I thought.
But I mean, the house is
John-
steam heat. The furnace is, and that's all in the basement.
Yeah,
so
well, that's it. That's air conditioning.
Yeah, which I mean, right now we're 30-something degrees outside. We're not using air conditioning.
Yeah, and the way that rapping sounds, it doesn't sound like anything but intentional.
That was
rapping.
knocking. It was knocking or rapping or something. It did not. It was loud. It sounded like it was on the second floor. It did not sound like it was on the first floor. It sounded like it was right below us or on the staircase.
Yeah, which would exclude that heat
Right.
duct anyway. There's nothing you can figure out that or track that
No.
sound to.
Nothing that was obvious.
You'll have to timestamp it to match it up to like my audio because I didn't hear any of that.
Right. So if we timestamp it and match it and see if it corresponds to the walking that you got.
Had some communication.
Or maybe it's easier if you talk to us.
I'm gonna head upstairs.
We're going to be very, very quiet. If you can speak to us as loudly as you can, hopefully we can hear you.
Again, thank you for your time.
That was a loud. What the fuck was that? That was on the second floor. Go that way.
Sounds like somebody's running on the stairs.
Hello? Anybody here?
You know that room that she built for her friend?
Yeah.
Did that have like a glass door?
It did have a glass door.
I mean, listen to that. Like, listen to that and think of like somebody doing this to that door when it happens.
It could have been that. Could have been something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm really. It sounds like
It does.
rapping.
I mean, it's loud. Yeah. I don't know. That's weird.
It is weird.
It was a weird one. Yeah.
So we've all split up. John is in the basement, so he's one floor below. Jason is in the second and third floor. He's going to be wandering between. This hallway behind me, there's been reports of a lot of shadow traffic, spirit traffic, and it's been reported that Rella is one of the people that you can see in this hallway.
The family consisted of the 2 sons and they had 1 daughter. And that was Rello Oller. Rello is Oller spelled backwards. And she was the only daughter. And Rello lived to be 97 years old and was in this house. Rello is an amazing woman, and she loves it when I can feel her presence today. She loves it when we talk about her.
My name's JV, and I'm a friend. And I'm so impressed with this beautiful home. I'm also very impressed with the story of your family and how influential and generous you all were to the community of Waynesboro and elsewhere. Can you come talk to me? What's your name? Can you knock on the wall for me? Or knock on the floor? Oh. Thank you. That was a knock. Or knock on the floor? Oh. Or knock on the floor? Oh. Or knock on the floor? Oh. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So I don't know if the knocking was coming from either John or Jason, but there was a voice that I'm pretty sure was Jason's voice.
There's a book here for autographs.
I'm a visitor in the home, and I'm really hoping you'll welcome me and tell me a little bit more about your life here. Could have sworn I heard something over there.
Okay, so I just had like that gravelly footstep noise behind me. What the heck? I can't believe the JV's walking around like that out there.
My name's JV, and I'd like to know yours. That sounds something over there. Hearing something. Hello? Okay. Was that you trying to communicate with me? If it was, can you do it again? thermal camera is getting low on battery. It's been running for a while.
JV and Jason, they're right above me, but they're splitting up. So I believe Jason's going to the third floor.
Then he made the creatures which move in the water, and the
one
animals,
second.
birds, and insects.
I thought I heard something else. So I'm trying to decipher between the footsteps that I hear from them and other noises that I'm hearing in the basement down here. So it's quite a large house. It's 3 stories plus a basement, so really it's 4 floors. And it's a maze. I keep hearing like, so I hear JV or Jason, but I'm hearing like gravel footsteps, which is, nope, what was that? Okay, just heard something moving in the other room there that I was just in. Didn't see anything. Okay. Furnace. Furnace started up. So, so occasionally what we do is we split up. And the theory is that sometimes entities will be more apt to coming to you by yourself. They're, maybe they're introverts, they don't like crowds. So you just go by yourself, and sometimes not holding a camera is also helpful because it's just another device that may scare something. And you all separate. So JV's going to one floor, Jay's going to another floor, and I'm in the basement. There's a lot of reports of activity down here. Pretty intense findings from previous investigators down in this area, so hopefully we'll get something. I'm hearing so much stuff around me, so hopefully we'll get something, but we'll see. Is there anybody down here with me? My name is John. I have some equipment, I have some devices with me that'll help me hear you. So if you come close to me, I will be able to document you. I can document your voice, and you can tell me if you have something to say, if you got a message you want to relay. I'm all ears. Okay, those are different kinds of footsteps. Is anybody walking around on the first floor? So I just sent a group text to Jason and JV and asked them if they're walking around, because I'm hearing a lot of footsteps. I'm sure you're hearing them. Okay, so Jason's in the attic, and I'm hearing what it sounds like is a conversation, and it sounded like Jason's voice, which is really weird because Jason's in the attic. He's nowhere near where I am.
If there's anybody here, whether you're part of the Oller or Oller family or not, I'd really like to talk with you. You're welcome to stay here. Nobody wants you to leave. But I would like to get to know you. His footsteps. If that's you, you're welcome to come closer. I felt that one on the floor. There's nothing to be fearful of, nothing to be scared of. Can you let me know you're here? There's definite footsteps. Can I come out of this area and come in there? And we can try to further this conversation. I'll do it slowly so it doesn't scare you or startle you. It was just a voice. It was just a voice. 100% it was just a voice. I'm gonna step out there. Car going by.
Or is there multiple people here?
Again, I'm not looking to startle you.
Okay. I'm gonna knock a pattern. Can you finish it? Okay, I just heard the finish. I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, twice that finished. I heard the two bangs. I'm gonna do it one more time. Okay, so I'm hoping we can pull that back on the audio pack, but when I did the knock, I had the correct response to that pattern. Let's try it one more time. Okay, I'm going to do a pattern. Can you finish the pattern? I sounded like it again. Okay, we'll have to review the audio. All right, let's check out another room.
I can hear walking in the hallway outside this room. If that's you walking, you're welcome to come in here. I don't want to frighten you, and you won't frighten me. Jim and the people who run this home asked us if we could come and talk to you. They love this home and they're trying to preserve it and take care of it. Are you happy with what they've been doing? Is there something that they could do better? Car going by. They say they've seen you in this room a lot, which makes me think that this room means something to you. Can you show yourself to me? It's so creepy having a bunch of mannequins behind me. Oh, there's walking. There's walking in the hallway. There's something coming this way. It stopped. If that's you, Rello, I'm looking at your diploma here. Home Economics Department. This certifies that Rello Oller has completed That's pretty impressive. The door just opened. The door just opened. I don't want to go running out there. All right. They're still walking. Hello? I can hear you walking. Can you come into the room? What was that? What was that? What was that? It was like a loud yell, and then what sounded like a female voice after that. I'm going to come out of the room, if you don't mind. Just want to make sure you're aware of that before I do it, because I don't want to startle you.
I don't know. It's kind of quiet here. I did hear a little bit of noise earlier, but it has been very, very still since.
All right, anybody in here with me? Can you do something to make yourself known? Move something, say something? Just heard movement. Is that you trying to come close to me? I can hear movement. I understand that only one family lived here. It was never sold, and it was donated to the Historical Society. You must be very proud to see that your home, your beautiful home, has survived and is being taken care of, and you haven't been forgotten. Does that make you feel good? Are you happy about that?
I'm going to do the sensory shift. I'm going to call it that. I'm going to do the sensory shift method. And there's a couple things to note here. First of all, I've got these mannequins over here. It's very dark in here, so I can't really see what these mannequins are doing. I can only tell you that if I review this footage and I see those mannequins moving at some point, I'm never doing this again. So that's the first thing. Second thing is I've got a mirror right here. It's basically just behind this camera. And there are a lot of people that believe mirrors have mystical properties. So I don't know if that'll affect anything, but it's there. The third thing I want to point out is when John and I were on the third floor and we heard unbelievably knocking, rapping, banging sounds, the bottom of the stairs that we thought we heard them coming from is right outside the door to this room, which the door is closed, okay? So I just want to set that up so we all know what's going on. In a minute, I'm going to put on a pair of glasses. They're kind of glasses. The difference with these glasses is that they're designed so that I can't see out of them. And the reason I do that is because I'm going to try to get my brain to focus on other parts of my senses. Because when you rely on the sense of sight completely, you almost ignore your other senses by putting these on. So I'm going to put them on now if I can find them. And I also want to say, maybe it's not Rello that's here. I mean, I'm assuming this is Rello's room. These are Rello's clothes. I'm assuming it's you, Rello, but maybe it's not. Maybe it's somebody else. And whomever it is here with me, I'm asking you to do the same things that I've been asking of Rello. So now I have the blindfold on. I can't see anything at all. This is always a difficult part of this process, but I'm paying attention to what I can hear and what I can feel. Feel free to touch me. I'm hearing some movement. That's a car right there. Just before that loud car, I heard some movement off to my right. Can you touch my arm or my hands? I'll stick my hands out. Can you touch one of the tips of my fingers or my hand? Either one. I'm going to set my hands down, but you can still touch them if you'd like, if you're willing. I heard some noises over here a couple minutes ago, I guess. Maybe longer than that now. But I'm not hearing or feeling anything else at this point. It's common to feel like tingling sensations. We've had that happen a lot. It's not happening now. It hasn't happened tonight. Rello, can you stomp on the floor? Stomp your foot, or whomever's here. Stomp your foot. Thank you. Thank you. I'm sorry I jumped. Thank you. Okay. I don't mean to continue to ask you for favors, but can you do something else again? Do something again to let me know that just wasn't accidental? Movement over here still. Oh, okay. I'm going to do one more thing. Behind me, I've got a set of headphones. They're basically just a device that covers your ears. And these particular headphones will make it so I cannot hear anything. So when I do that, I won't be able to see, I won't be able to hear. So it'll make me focus completely on what I'm feeling. Can someone touch me? Rub my arm, touch my hair, kick me in the shin? Anything to let me know you're here. Can you make the temperature change around me? Can you make it cooler? I had something, felt like something was touching my left pinky. Can you touch my hand? Touch my hand, touch one of my fingers. Okay. Thank you so much for putting up with me and all my questions and interacting with me like you did, or at least like I think you did. You have a beautiful home. I love the history of your family.
So we're just wrapping the investigation here at the Oller House, and it's been interesting. Jim and John had some wild experiences while they were up in the attic area.
That was loud.
I spent some time up there and I was able to hear what sounded like footsteps walking towards me, voices. I headed down to the second floor. I was able to, again, I spent time in Rello's room and heard voices, what sounded like a yell and then a female speaking. What was that? When I was in the basement earlier and I did the scent shift, I had some experiences down there, some direct communications with the device, but also what sounded like somebody running above me and moving down there. Yep, there's walking.
I'm hearing a lot of footsteps.
But all in all, I think it's been a really interesting investigation. We've got a lot of stuff we need to go through and see what turns up. But we're going to wrap and get started first thing in the morning.